As everyone knows, August is hurricane preparedness time. Unfortunately, the state of Mississippi is better prepared than most states for hurricane season because we have experienced them. As a matter of fact, in August, for the last 4 years, we have not had a hurricane. It has been since Isaac in 2012 that we were called to respond. Today's responsibility of the men and women that you see here with us today is to begin preparation in the event that another hurricane would come to our shores. Always being prepared and hoping that we do not have to respond. But believe me, if we do, we will be prepared to respond to those people, particularly on the Mississippi Gulf Coast that are listening to us today, to respond to their needs, to be able to do the search and rescue necessary, the response and recovery that will follow. Unfortunately, in the past, August is historically the most active time for hurricanes in Mississippi. Storms like Camille and Katrina, Gustav, and Isaac have all arrived during the month of August. Now, this tabletop exercise today will include all of those agencies that have responsibilities for immediate response in the event of a hurricane or other disaster that may take place. We may have some realistic opportunities today. Unfortunately, there is a weather system on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Nothing that we think would be life-threatening at this time, but we certainly are monitoring it. I will now call Colonel Smithson, Lee Smithson, to the podium, the director of MEMA, to talk further about what we should be prepared for individually. The first line of preparations for any storm would be within our own homes and our own communities and our own businesses. So Colonel Smithson, if you'll come forward and tell us about preparation and perhaps identify those agencies that will be part of this exercise today. Colonel Smithson.
Well, thank you, Governor. August is historically the most active month in Mississippi for hurricanes, as the governor said. So now's the time for all Mississippians to begin preparing, not just on the coast, but we also ask people inland to begin their preparations for a possible storm, to accommodate any evacuees that might come in off of the coast, and also to be aware that tornadoes and floods are possible as a result of a hurricane. For our people on the coast, know your evacuation route. Know where you're going to go. If you have pets, know what to do with your pets, because pets are members of your family. Keep copies of your individual records, to include your mortgages, insurance paperwork, birth certificates, and other critical paperwork. Take those with you. For our disabled community, and 23% of our Mississippians do suffer from some type of disability, ensure that those with disabilities have a plan. Help them out. Check on your neighbors and understand that they might have special needs that need to be attended to. For your plans, a kit is essential. To know what you need to put in your kit, we ask that you go to MEMA's website, msema.org, for your preparedness kit. We like to say the first 72 is on you. No responders can get to all Mississippians in 72 hours. So everyone needs to be prepared to be self-sustaining for 72 hours. Even if you're not impacted by a storm, we could see widespread electrical outages that will require you to be self-sufficient. Again, go to our website, msema.org, follow MEMA on our Facebook page, or go to our Twitter site. We will always be updating our social media, and in fact today we're live streaming on Facebook this press conference, and it will be available on our Facebook page. Today's tabletop exercise will just confirm that all of our state agencies are in fact prepared for anything that Mother Nature might be throwing at us. Today our interagency partners are the Mississippi National Guard, Department of Public Safety, Department of Marine Resources, Department of Environmental Quality, our Department of Transportation, Departments of Health and Human Services, and other agencies that play a key role in helping our local partners respond to and recover after a disaster. But again, our focus is on the locals. All disasters begin and end locally, and we are here to help our local communities respond to and recover from a disaster. And I'm proud to say that MEMA and all of the state agencies under the governor's leadership are prepared. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel. As we said earlier, there is a weather condition on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We have responded by providing sandbags to the three coastal counties that are being distributed and some being put in place at this time. It is important that those that are in the central Mississippi area realize that preparation is necessary also. As all of us remember, after Katrina, we did without power for a number of days. So you should be prepared if you're in central Mississippi or even north of the metro area for several days or even weeks without power, and have a fully stocked emergency supply kit. Obviously water and food would be essential for that time. So again, our responsibility here today is to begin the preparations for a hurricane that we hope does not arrive. But the agency heads that you see with us today have been throughout the last 4 years working with me and developing the most advanced response teams available. We will go into a real tabletop situation today so that we might be able to make certain there are no gaps or interruptions in the process of responding to an emergency. Thank you for being here.